Here we go, folks. Match 13 of the LMS Premier League, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The Gladiators, led by their fighting spirit, and the Vikings, with their never-say-die attitude. We are staring at 2 losses apiece. It's simple: win today and keep the dream alive, or lose and watch it slip away. It's do or die, all to play for, and only one team will walk out of here with the tournament hopes intact. Buckle up, this one's going to be fierce. On the bat, we have Junaid Tariq and Malik Shahir Awan for the Gladiators. Junaid Tariq, who has played 40 innings, has 859 runs, an average of 37.34 and a strike rate of 162. Malik Shahir Awan, who has 57 innings, an average of 58.10, a strike rate of 197, a really staggering one. The first ball has been delivered. Just to bring you back to Malik Shahir Awan, he has a national ranking of 4. A very, very good one. On the ball, we have Faraz Mirza, who's going to be bowling the first over. Faraz Mirza has 99 matches, 321 overs, an average of 25.96 and an economy of 7.93. He is quick. He is lethal. He walks in, he bowls the second delivery, and it's gone to the keeper. Tonight, your hosts are Hamza Kamal Bela, Ali Mazhar, and Damir Mustafa. We will be bringing you all the analytics and the spicy news from up here. Faraz Mirza runs in, another beautiful delivery, beats the keeper, beats the batsman, and goes straight to the keeper.
Well, thank you so much, Alif. Thank you for the intro, and great to be back, intruding both of your worlds, or the little world that you have created over the past few days with some breathtaking matches and great commentary to go with it.
Thank you, Hamza. We were looking forward for you to come today.
In the meanwhile, Faraz continuing with some magnificent bowling here, a slight outswing, and brought the ball back into the lefty on the first delivery. It was a very close appeal, but in the meanwhile, he's continuing with a brilliant over so far.
And this has gone to the covers. There is a fielder there, and this is just going to be a single off the delivery. Let's talk about the Vikings, Hamza. You have seen 2 exceptionally close matches for the Vikings here, unluckily resulting in a loss for them, both the matches they've played so far. What do you have to say about that?
I think they've got a very capable side, and I personally felt there was just too much going on out there. You need to have a set plan coming into a big tournament like the PL. I think the bowling changes as well. It was a bit all over the place. Ihtisham Cheema wasn't given enough confidence because he likes to bowl at the death, and then 1 or 2 overs with the new ball as well. So I don't know what was going on, but they still are a very capable side.
Well, that is a wide delivery by Hassan Latif, and it has gone for a 4. That's going to be 5 of this delivery.
Not a good start for Hassan Latif after Faraz's over, which he just gave away 2 runs, including a leg bye.
And also, re-emphasizing the point that I made earlier when I was here with you, I think the experience needed in the Premier League is very vital because of the fact that you know most of the batsmen, you know where to bowl to them, you know which are the areas of strength for them. For example, we have Hassan Latif bowling here now. I think the over that he bowled to Jazzy Gilani, I think if it was anyone else, they probably would have known where Jazzy is strong at, and he bowled 3 or 4 exact deliveries in his area of strength.
Well, I do agree with you on that. I think he let the pressure get to him, bowled most of the deliveries on the leg side, and Jazzy had no difficulty dispatching them towards the boundary.
Yesterday as well, I think the inexperience by Hassan Latif came into play. He got a bit nervy there, threw his wicket away with that run out. I think he could have stood with Hamza Qasim till the end, and the chase would have been pretty easy for the Vikings. So far it has been an inexperienced Hassan Latif versus the teams in Premier League, and that's another 4 for the Gladiators. Second boundary of this over. Hassan Latif, pretty expensive so far.
Yes, I mean that should have been a very easy 2 with Hamza Qasim, and I think coming down to the wire, like you mentioned as well in that game while you were commenting. Hamza Qasim exactly told me the same thing outside. I just had a brief chat with him before coming in. He said the ball actually dipped and it swung a bit as well, the one that got him dismissed.
Well, that was expected from Shayan Chaudhary. He is a very good bowler. But the problem, again, I think, was with Hassan Latif's wicket there.
I think there was no point in coming back for that too. Both of them being on the wicket was crucial for the Vikings to seal that win. However, he got a little, just quick with there and impatient. Well, Hassan Latif has been bowling better after his first few deliveries. However, he has conceded 10 runs for the over.
Yeah, he ended the over with a beautiful delivery. Hassan Latif should have been the one to finish the game there because he was having some very clean hits going on for him. I was watching him bat, the way he handled the spinners with that knee down and over cow corner, three sixes, I think 2 or 3 sixes, huge hits those were. So I think he should have been there at the end rather than Hamza being asked to finish the game. I think not that big of a finisher, Hamza Qasim, but certainly someone who adds a lot to the batting.
Well, we also need to talk about the replacements here. We will not be seeing Ehtesham Cheema, and instead there will be Dr. Noor Dastagir coming in his place. For the Gladiators, there is a big change there with Hassan Naqvi being out of the playing 8. So let's talk about that a bit.
Yeah, I mean, big comeback for Doc. He's been around for so many years. When the Premier League started, he was probably one of the players to watch out for. I think that is what the Premier League brings as well. This time a good shot off the pads, and that was neatly played towards the onside for a boundary.
That was some brilliant timing right there. Just found the gap very easily. Getting the ball across the boundary was not a hard job for him here. Faraz Mirza runs into ball and it has been cut to the deep point.
Yeah, it was played fine towards the third man, digging out a Yorker. Nicely negotiated there. Yeah, coming back to the Premier League brings a lot of surprises. It obviously over the years, we've seen players fading out a little bit as well, and the other ones taking their place. So when we started off, obviously it was some big names like Mubashir Bhatti as well, and then Noor, Abbas Raza Khan. These were like big players. Naqvi as well over the years. But I think we have to admit that some of them are still the players to watch out for, like Faiz Qamar, the way he played yesterday. I mean, that home run against Afar as well. I mean, some of the guys are still around, but then we've got some new ones in.
There is another change in the lineup for the Vikings. We will be seeing Khuzaima Habib tonight. Khuzaima is a young talent and he does play pretty well. I have played against him and he's a very stylish batsman, good with the ball as well.
Three overs are done for the Gladiators. They are 18 for 0. A good start by the Vikings with the ball. Faraz has been sensational, just giving away 7 runs in his 2 overs so far.
No change in the bowling attack. Hassan Latif comes in to bowl his second over after giving away 10 runs in the first.
A good shot towards the offside, nudged for a single.
So these two building up nicely. I think a partnership here will be very crucial for the Gladiators. I think if they can actually, wind up or finish the remaining matches of their campaign with a win, or do they have another game after this?
Yes, they do. They have played 2 so far. This is their third
So
game.
yeah, they'll probably be looking to finish on a high, and for that they need partnerships. That's something that they've been lacking. This time another good shot, but straight to the fielder. It was nice field placement on that occasion. Did find a good part of the bat there, but straight to the fielder, unfortunately.
Both these teams are pretty much 1 foot out of the tournament so far. I think both of them will be looking to finish on a high here.
Absolutely.
Two very inexperienced owners as well, Osama Ehsan and Awais Khan. So I hope they will be better in the next PL with the auction, with the captaincy as well.
That was a very good delivery by Hassan Latif. Could not get the connection there.
Yeah, I mean, a very good point you made there. When you come back to your second Premier League as an owner, I think you learn a lot from the previous one. And we've seen owners who've been coming back for every Premier League. They come back stronger the next time around. They've got a better plan in place. They know the players better. So yeah, I mean, that's what the Premier League is. It's a bit of a journey as well for everyone involved.
Well, Osama Ehsan is also sitting this one out for the Vikings tonight, and Khuzaima is in his place, playing for the squad. Well, Hassan Latif has been bowling this one pretty well after the first over.
Just 3 runs off his over. Very good bowling by him here.
Yeah, much better over from Hassan Latif, experimenting a little bit with the lengths as well, but much better ones, I must say, and asking a lot from the batsman.
Considering his first over, I think he just gave a 4 with the wide. So barring that one, it was pretty decent because the batsman didn't do much with the bat in his first over as well.
Hassan Latif had the first 2 overs he bowled for the Vikings in their first match were absolutely sensational. Actually, the first 3, just 20 coming off them with 3 wickets taken to the name of Hassan Latif. He just lost it in the last one, and he could not bowl very well last night as well. So
I think the first game was just pure pressure in the last over.
True.
It was nothing else. A big player against him. The situation was very hard for a young bowler like him to.
I would also like to bring in Hamza's comment here, where he said that that's inexperience showing because he bowled every ball to the leg side. If he would have just kept it on the outside off, that could have gotten him some better results than they did.
Yeah, I mean, when you're defending something more than 15 in the last over, I think it comes down to the fact that your first 2 deliveries need to be pretty much on point as far as line and length is concerned. First 2 good deliveries could have put Jazzy under tremendous pressure there, but he just kept bowling into that zone. In the meanwhile, Sehgal is in for bowling, and he's someone who's been troubling batsmen over the years with his pace. Looks a bit slightly toned down as far as his pace is concerned, but certainly he's been around for some time, Hassan Sehgal.
Hassan Sehgal has been bowling well. Just 1 run coming off the 3 deliveries he has bowled so far. Can he finish this one well and keep the lid on the scorecard? This should be important for the Vikings. They have some very, very vital bowlers who can do some serious damage to the batting lineup that the Gladiators have tonight.
Which we saw against the Legends as well.
This time an outside edge. The keeper should have done better, I feel. Should have held on to that one. Would have been a brilliant take there. But lucky for the batsman, couldn't hold on. The wicket keeper Hamza Qasim, usually very tight behind the stumps, Ali.
Absolutely. We were talking about such deliveries. I was talking with Damir, and he had to say how unlucky it is for the bowler because it is to no fault of his own that those runs are scored when there is an edge coming into play.
Another chance. Was it a half chance? I'd probably hit his palms there. He looks a bit disappointed, Hassan Sehgal.
Well, these catches are always difficult to get. You know, need to be at the top of your reflexes. Not everybody is Imaduddin, or as we like to call him, the Super Imad. Last night, that was sensational by him. A catch for the ages.
Yes,
Flying Imad.
very viral reel going on around as well, you know, involving none other than Mr. Imaduddin Muhammad, who you say is he's certainly one of the best fielders playing the LMS these days, along with Faiz Kamar as well, and Adil Shah, I would say.
Well, let's talk about your favorite players so far in the Premier League, Hamza and Ali. Who might be your the favorite to watch? Who has been very good in the PL so far?
Well, for me, it should be Hassan Khalid, or most from the Raiders. They have been a true delight to watch. Then there are some from the Dynamites as well. Very, very strong.
No, just one. Your top favorite player from the PL so far.
Well, I think it should be Hassan Khalid.
Okay, and Hamza?
I think Zohaib Butt is one of them, certainly, because I think he's someone who always steps up in the big tournaments, you know. And when he knows that he's carrying a big tag with him, you know, he just switches on, you know, he's always there. He's just putting in the half century whenever needed from him, and bowling performances as well, and he can obviously keep. But over the years, obviously, it has been Faiz Kamar, but this time I think I'll go with Zohaib Butt.
Well, Zohaib Butt did see an early dismissal last night. It was very unlucky for them. He's always seen playing exceptional innings and very, very effective with the ball as well.
Yesterday, yes, it wasn't his night with the bat, but he was once again sensational with the ball.
With the ball, I think one of the most exceptional bowling I've seen is from Wasif Tai
Shaban Akhtar
and Shaban Akhtar. Shaban Akhtar was seen struggling in just the first 2 overs of his first match for the Dynamite. Well,
another cracking shot by Junaid Tariq goes for another 4, finds the gap towards the offside.
That was brilliantly played through the covers.
That was timed so sweetly. For me, I think it will be Umair Ayub. He has been so good for the strikers. He has been their most important player, and being the most important player in a team where you have players like Raja Hasnain, Raja Balaj, Umair Ijaz is a big feature.
It was a brilliant delivery this time. Good comeback.
Just the slightest bit of connection with the bat would have gotten him out. But that was again lucky for the batsman, not so much for Hassan Latif there.
Again, just 5 off his over. Hassan Latif has started well here. 3 overs done. He has given away 18 runs.
Yeah, and the bowlers are getting some good bounce, so that shows how good of a wicket it is. I mean, either way, if you get the proper length, you can obviously go for your shots as well. But then on the other end, the bowlers are getting a bit of bounce as well. So it's not that sort of a wicket which if you keep bowling in the slot, you will concede more than 200. But if you keep it in the right areas, you can create chances to get batsmen out as well.
The Gladiators are at 32 runs for the loss of no wickets after 6 overs. It hasn't been very quick by them. They really do need to pick up the pace. The run rate is just 5.33, and anything shy of 10 will be something that is... Well, we're seeing a new bowler, Khuzaima Habib, the one I talked about. Just a very good delivery by him, the first one.
I mean, the turn saved him there. Otherwise, that length could have been dispatched away. But some turn as well now on display.
We have seen this wicket behaving well for the past 2 days. We're seeing some unexpected bounce, so a little bit favour to the bowlers finally in Ghani Stadium.
Well, very ordinary fielding there. Should have put the hand out and should have saved at least 3 runs for his team there, or at least 2. But goes out for another boundary.
That was a full toss delivery. Kept it towards the outside off.
Well, the batsman had to reach for it, couldn't time it to the best possible way, but still gets 4 runs for it.
I think this should be accredited to the lapse in the field. Well, this was this time around he has given in a very good delivery. The third one of his over so far. If he can get a wicket right now for the Vikings, this should be good.
This time wide of the crease, but the batsman manages to reach that one and plays it towards long off. Yeah, I mean, coming back to the point that you made regarding inexperience of some new owners, I still feel that this group of Gladiators, I've seen them play in regular LMS games as well. So very talented players in this group, and I think yes, Vas and obviously whoever are there with his, in his think tank, they will certainly learn a few things from this Premier League, and we hope to see them again in the next year's Premier League as well.
Well, the star bowler from the last night, Wasip Tai, comes in to bowl now. He absolutely was sensational last night. Gave off a mere 15 runs off his spell, and also got maybe 2 wickets, I believe, but I'm not sure of that. He was on fire. He was a treat to watch. He is a treat to watch always.
Yeah, I mean, he had a bit of a breakthrough season the last year around, and he was just one of the players to watch out for, both with the bat and ball. This time he's sticking to one part of that brilliant job that he did last year, which is with the ball at least.
So
hasn't been doing that magnificently with the bat as yet, but I think then again his team is in the balance now.
Well, if you weren't hearing us last night, what would you guess is his national bowling rank?
I think should be in the top 10.
It's top 3.
Top 3.
He's actually the third top bowler. Well, he gave away a boundary right now.
That was a brilliant reverse slap, and brilliantly placed. I think you can't really place fielders for that shot on most occasions.
Again, gone to the square leg. There is a fielder there though. Just a single off this one.
Yeah, I mean, Wasip Tai has been around and he's been troubling batsmen. He can bowl that doosra as well, and probably one of the quickest doosra after Wasim Murli, if I have to compare him with someone.
And finds the gap again. Malik Shahir Awan gets another 4.
We're having a good battle here. The number 4 batsman in Pakistan and the number 3 bowler in Pakistan here. You're watching it live on your screens.
Yeah, I mean, a great contest going on right now, and these two are doing exceptionally well for the Gladiators so far. This time Wasip Tai is slowing it down a little bit.
Well, this is Premier League, I think, the best of the best facing each other.
Absolutely. It's the cream of LMS battling it out against each other for the title. Whatever we have to say, we cannot disagree on the fact that for the past few days we have been spectating some quality cricket on the field, and as the league picks up pace, it has been nothing short of absolute pleasure for us to watch.
Also, the games that Vikings have been involved in have been nail-biter, going to the very last over. So the Vikings are that team that can chase down a 200, can struggle against the 140, a very bipolar team of sorts.
This time comes down the track, hits it over the bowler's head, 1 bounce, 4 runs. It was a juicy full toss for the batsman there. He will certainly have to do better for the rest of the over now.
Khuzaima Habib is struggling to keep his length in check.
Yes.
We've seen second full toss by him in 2 overs.
He did give away 7 runs in the first over he bowled, and a good delivery this time around.
Yes, deciding to come around the wicket on that occasion, and a better delivery. Asking the batsman to go over long off or maybe the covers, which is obviously pretty much one of the most difficult shots to be playing against a leg spinner.
And another big hit that has been dispatched towards the covers, and that should be a very easy 4.
So yeah, Khuzaima definitely struggling to keep things together here, and these two batsmen are gradually working their way to a big partnership here. They've already put up something around 60 in the first 9, and I've always felt the decent number to be at the end of the first 10 overs is something around 70-75 runs. People usually disagree with me, but I feel that if you haven't lost any wickets and you're around 75 or 80 runs, this time another good shot.
3 boundaries of the over so far. Khuzaima Habib has already conceded 19 runs off his spell and no wickets to his name. If he really wants another chance at bowling, he does need to take wickets pretty soon now. I do agree with you, but especially keeping the situation with the with wickets.
This time against the turn.
GT में भाई बोले. Well, Khuzaima Habib has been struggling, but we have to say that it is his first Premier League. He had a blinder of a Champions Trophy, and after that, just coming into the PL against the best of the best, it is something that comes with its immense pressure. So he should be handling it well, and well, he will learn and come back.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing your first game and you've got the talent and the skill, the first mistake you make, in a pressure game is you try too many things straight away. I think we obviously saw that he can turn the ball, and he did bowl 2 very good deliveries around the wicket to the batsman. Probably should have continued that, but then obviously
will that be taken? Yes, it has been taken. That was a good catch there by Faraz Mirza. The first wicket for Hassan Sehgal. He has been bowling brilliantly. 1.1 overs down, 6 conceded so far, and a wicket in hand. A big wicket there.
So Hassan Sehgal bowling a slow delivery there and deceiving the batsman. The batsmen were actually just starting to, bring in those big shots. But what a time to be taking a wicket here.
And this is a really good wicket because it's Malik Shahir Awan. As we talked earlier, he's the 4th in the national ranking. So to get rid of him so early on is actually something that the Vikings will be using to their benefit.
Smart thinking by the bowler there. He saw that Malik Shahir Awan was now going after them. He placed a very good slow ball there, perfectly caught the length very well, and took him and draws the first blood of the Gladiators.
Absolutely.
So Damir, obviously coming back to leg spinner, you are a Chinaman yourself. So any words of wisdom, if you were playing your first Premier League game, how would you handle the pressure in that situation?
Well, the problem with me is that I don't know where the ball will go. I don't know where it will pitch, where it will spin. I'm a mystery to myself. So that is a big problem. I mean, my keeper who I play with alongside with, Momin Farooq, he always struggles to keep against me because it's like I'm playing against him, not just the batsman. So I cannot give any words of wisdom here.
No, but I would appreciate that because you keep all of the stakeholders involved.
Yes,
Be it the
that is
batsman,
true. Absolutely.
The non-striker, the umpire, and yourself.
A very good delivery there by Hassan Sehgal. Absolutely misjudged by the batsman there. He swung away but just went to the keeper. That will be a dot ball.
Hassan Sehgal is bowling really well. 1.2, just 6 runs and taking a big wicket. He is running in for his 3rd now.
And he has been dispatched over the covers. It went over the head of the fielder there. No difficulty crossing the ropes. That's a big 6.
Nabil Butt goes off the mark with a 6. A statement by him that he will not slow down.
Well, just to add a bit about Nabil, but he's probably one of the biggest hitters of the cricket ball playing the LMS, and not a lot of people actually know this. But I've played with him, and he has got some serious strength in those wrists of his. He can just smash the ball around, into all parts. But having said that, he generally struggles a bit as well because with the length. He's got bit of eyesight issues as well, as I heard. I spoke to him the last time around and the guys around him as well. But still, other than that, he can just smash the ball to all parts.
He has a staggering strike rate of 190 in his career with an average of 33. So yes, you're right about that. He is a very big hitter.
Well, Hassan Sehgal absolutely finished that one well, even after getting a 6 on the record for him. He recovered so well, just giving away no runs after that, 2 deliveries.
He didn't give any runs except that 6.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was coming to Hassan Sehgal. He looks maturer than he usually, he used to be. He's been experimenting with the length. He's keeping that to that offside channel. It was just a brilliant shot, that 6. Over covers. You don't usually get hit over covers for a huge 6 like that every day. But you have to commend the batsman there as well.
Well, we can say that wasn't a poor ball. That was a very good shot there. All in all, a very good over by Hassan Sehgal yet again.
So we'll see you inside 3 minutes after the strategic timeout.
And we're back after the strategic timeout. Khuzaima Habib will be bowling his 3rd over. The young talent is back. And let's see if he can redeem himself after an expensive last over.
I like the captain is still trusting him to bowl a good one. He is a good bowler. The captain knows that.
I think that another confident captain and young talent was Umar Shahjahan Dogar, giving repeated chances to Bilawal Bhatti in the first match. He wasn't seen in the squad last night.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect place to bring a spinner, which is after having taken a wicket. I think it's always the best situation for a spinner to come in after a wicket has fallen.
And they ran 3 runs
There
there,
was a no ball as well. So, was it a no ball?
Yes, it was a no ball.
and it has gone for a 4 as well.
So, not a good start by Khuzaima in the second over, but hopefully he makes up for it.
Third over.
So, it's his third over. He's given away 25 runs in the 2 overs that he's bowled. I think ideally brought in to take wickets here, but a bit of inexperience showing maybe. Ali
Yes, absolutely. I think it's just
That's
his
another no ball for Khuzaima.
Khuzaima really struggling there.
Yeah, in the previous over as well, the last delivery that he bowled was very wide on the crease, and I was lucky to escape there. I just didn't mention it out loud, but finally the umpire has noticed that.
Oh, that was a much better delivery this time around. Got the ball to dip in the end.
Yeah, the batsman, rather than coming down the track, wanted to just smoke that off his back foot probably.
Oh, and that was another beautiful delivery, and out goes
Nabil Butt.
Nabil Butt.
So this
That is
time
a big wicket for the Gladiators to lose at this point, and Khuzaima Habib finally getting the breakthrough that he was sent to get. Done his job well. Got the batsman excited there.
He did bowl 2 no balls, but the free hit deliveries from him were very good. Just 1 run coming off it, and then taking a big wicket of Nabil Butt right after that. So Khuzaima, the trust in Khuzaima, I think
Pays
pays
off.
off for the Vikings.
Well, that was the perfect length for a leg spinner, just spun away, luring the batsman into the shot. And Hamza Qasim was very reliable behind the stumps there. But having said that, that wicket has brought in Fahim Afridi, and this will be a bit of a test for Khuzaima Damir.
Yes, absolutely. Fahim Afridi has been the
Big
shining
hitter.
light in this Gladiators team so far.
Yes, one of the big hitters in the tournament as well. And what he did to Ahmed Arif is still haunting
He's
a
got
few of the players or his friends and family that were watching as well.
He's got some big responsibility on his shoulders with Naqvi being out of the squad tonight. He's somebody who the Gladiators will be banking upon, but very capable to hit some big shots.
And this time Khuzaima nearly got rid of Fahim Afridi with a beautiful delivery there. Awkward length that one, but Fahim Afridi was just probably expecting it to come a bit quicker to him.
That is really good bowling by the youngster so far. Flighted one this time. Will he find the gap? No, he won't. There is a fielder to cover.
And a fielder to back him up too. I think Khuzaima might be coming for his 4th as well after the great over that he has delivered just about now.
Yes, Khuzaima having a bit of a comeback with that over. Got a wicket for his team of Nabil Butt, who could have been very destructive.
Another great spinner here, Wasip Tai.
Assad Ali was expensive in his first. Gave away 11 runs in his first over. Not very usual of him.
But I think he is the bowler of choice for Fahim Afridi. They will not be wanting him to settle down and start hitting big, because once he just starts, it's really hard getting him to stop.
Yeah, I mean, with bowlers like Wasip Tai, what's the special thing about bowlers like these is then in the meanwhile there is a review taken, looked very close, so we'll have to see what the third umpire decides here.
फराज ने भी कर दिया ऑन फील्ड कैप्टन. And that has been given an out by the umpire. The review has been retained for the Vikings, and out goes Fahim Afridi. That is a big wicket, a very big loss for the Gladiators. Something that really kills the morale for them as well, I'm sure. And Wasip Tai has gotten him this time. That was looking like an out, even because of how confident he was making that appeal.
So the first decision overturned, Damir. First decision that has been overturned in the Premier League, if I am not mistaken.
I think so. Yes, you're right. This was the first decision overturned by the third umpire. The umpires on field have been really good with every single decision they take. So yes, this was the first decision.
This is this is very unlikely, because obviously it's very difficult for the umpire to be calling these with the lack of ball tracking as well. But good work done there by not just the on-field umpires but the third umpire as well. They've been making some very good calls.
Yeah, I mean, I totally side with the umpire on decisions where you can actually feel that there is a bit of a doubt. You always go with the instinct when making the decision. Will that be taken? And this time it just bounces short. It was got a good chunk of the bat there. I mean, bit of more proactive fielding there, and that could have been a catch.
Assad Ali Shah is in now. We've seen him open for the Gladiators generally in the first few games they played. But the bat has been dispatched from the batsman. He's running without the bat.
Yes, Wasip Tai is bowling brilliantly here. He's come back and taken a huge wicket of Fahim Afridi for his team, and he's certainly asking a few questions from the batsman as well.
Well, that was expected from him, and he is performing once again. He is delivering.
Yes, I mean, over the years, over the past few seasons, I would say, 2 or 3 probably, Wasib has emerged to become one of the main bowlers for every team that he plays for, and he adds so much with the bat as well. So, kudos to him for the development that he's made.
Justifies his rank, I think, the number 3 rank in Pakistan.
Yes, and if I had to compare his bowling, I think this time a full delivery. There was a reverse ramp there. Has he got any bat there? Yes, the umpire thinks so. So 4 more runs to the batsman there.
Bringing 88 runs for the Gladiators so far for the loss of 3 wickets after 12 overs. The run rate is still a little over 7. So we are not looking at a very, very strong total. Khuzaima Habib coming back in to finish his spell after giving a very good over, the last one that he bowled. He started off struggling, but is definitely recovering now. He has given 30 runs for 3 overs and a wicket.
Well, a tad expensive, but then obviously at the end of the day, when you look at leg spinners, if they end up getting 2 or 3 wickets for their sides, I think you don't really put into consideration the amount of runs they concede. Because
Absolutely.
their prime role is to take wickets.
Absolutely, and a wicket like Nabil Butt definitely makes up for that. This one was again wide of the leg side, dispatched towards the boundary, and it has gone for a 6.
This time a loose delivery by Khuzaima. Should have done better there considering his previous overs, but not bettering the length there on that occasion, and he just bowls into the area of strength for...
And this
for the
was
batsman.
going wide of the leg side as well, but it was played by the batsman there.
Yeah, Asad has been usually very, strong square of the wicket either side, and he's a good cutter of the ball, and he can just smash them over the leg sides, deep square leg as well.
And this time that was a good delivery. However, looks like an inside edge.
A much better delivery on that occasion by Khuzaima. Should stick to this length actually. This was pretty much the length that took the wicket of Nabil Butt as well, and it just rolls over the boundary for another 4. Was it a leg bye or was it an inside edge?
It was an inside edge. The leg bye was not given by the umpire, so there was definitely some contact with the bat there.
This was the ideal length for a leg spinner there.
Good delivery, but very unlucky there, Khuzaima Habib.
Khuzaima Habib has crossed his 40 run mark. Still 3 more deliveries to go for him.
2 more deliveries I feel, and there was another legend who scored a 50 last night, which you...
Ehtisham Chima.
Yes, and you've got it spot on that occasion, Ali Mazhar.
Well, Ehtisham is usually very, very consistent with the ball, so it was just not his night, the last one, but he's generally somebody who can bowl 5 Yorkers in a row.
I disagree there a bit. I think the first over was a bit expensive. Other than that, the final 3 was very good, especially he was so good in the death.
But considering that he gave away over 50 runs, I think that is pretty hard to justify.
Once again, you're relying on the stats. You're watching the game live here. You should be doing better with that.
Well, I fail
yes,
to...
I'm loving this, and I was experiencing this,
I would not really agree here,
camera.
Lala, because
I'm experiencing it live.
The stats are what make the results, right? So you can't say that, oh, the Vikings played a great innings, so let's just give away the match based on their spirit. They did lose the match, in fact, so stats go to dictate the result, and that's what cricket is made up. It's just not made up of sentiments after all.
Tell me one thing. The innings that Imad played in the first game for Legends, was it a good one considering this is a 100-ball game?
I'm
Dana White, I hope you're watching.
Well, I just feel that whatever.
No, please answer that. He played at, I think, a strike rate of 120 there. It's not good, not at all good in a 100-ball game, but considering the situation, he was pretty good.
And
At this time, a brilliant catch is that Wasip Tai. It certainly looks like he just cannot stay out of the game.
Zema Habib gets his second there.
And Wasip Tai taking a beautiful catch on the second go. Just fumbled it a little bit, but held on to it.
a good day for Khuzaima, ending it well for the Vikings. Coming back to your point here, when it comes to stats versus performance,
Is there a bit of a review or an upstairs referral? We'll have to wait and see.
We will confirm that in a bit, and I'll come to your point, Ali Mazhar.
Yeah, we can use this opportunity to actually conclude our debate that was going on.
okay, so my point here is that you can only discount stats when for a bowler like this conceding over 40 runs but still getting two very important wickets. You can say that a few extra runs won't hurt when you've got two wickets in your hand, but in the end, if the results are not the way they are going, stats are what dictate it. So you can't just base it off the spirit and the sentiment in the game, or how much you enjoy watching it.
But the bowling performance that Ehtisham gave, I wouldn't say that was a bad one. Because he started off poor, yes, you're right about that. You're saying that it wasn't his night. Actually, it wasn't his over, just that one over. Other than that, he was really good with the other three.
He gave away 22 in the first over, I believe.
25, 26.
26.
The first over, yes.
Yes.
So guys, just give me a moment to summarize the situation as well. In the meanwhile, Junaid Tariq has been dismissed. He was looking good at 41 of just 24 deliveries, but he's been sent back to the pavilion by Khuzaima. And then, yes, I will leave the stage for you to continue with the debate.
So just what I was saying, he gave away 26 runs in the first over and then more than 24 in the last three. Obviously, that took the total up, right? And when it took the total up, the Vikings weren't able to chase it. So his runs being conceded were a contributing factor to the loss last night as well. I am not saying that I started off appreciating Ehtisham Cheema, saying that he is somebody who can consistently bowl 5 Yorkers, and it wasn't just his day. The big
It
players.
wasn't just his over, not his day. He bowled well in the last three. Especially
He
in the
did not
last
get
two.
any wickets, did he?
It doesn't matter at that point. He was keeping
Well,
a lid on the score.
as Hamza said, their job is to take wickets. This is a high stakes match.
Keeping a lid on the score is also as important as taking wickets. I think a bowler who bowls at an economy of 5.
Okay,
or
let
6,
me hold you back there. You said keeping a lid on the scores. There are not many bowlers who have exceeded the 50-run mark in their spell. And Ehtisham Cheema being one of them, then having no wickets last night, and then the Vikings losing, I think that goes to prove my point here. I think Hamza will want to interject here.
Yeah, I will get to that. In the meanwhile, the power surge has been taken and Hassan Sehgal will be bowling to Assad Ali Shah. The batsman to have joined him on the crease is Sikandar. There is a fumble by the keeper and there will be extra runs here. Will there be a 2? Assad Ali Shah is coming back. And there could have been overthrows there, but they managed to keep it down to just 2 that the batsmen have run other than the bye. So 3 runs of the first delivery bowled by Hassan Sehgal.
We are coming back to the third umpire to review that run out as well.
Third umpire has been pretty busy today.
In the meanwhile, just a bit curious, Damir, do you prefer tap outs or knockouts?
Knockouts for sure.
Yeah, so Ali Mazhar, I think we should move on from that debate.
I would love to hear your 2 cents on it.
Yeah, I mean, if we have to conclude that point that you made, I think yes, for someone like Ehtisham Cheema, he's usually very tight. He's probably one of the guys I would toss the ball to being a captain and at the death overs, because I know how well a job he does in those overs. But yeah, I mean, I agree with Damir as well. It just wasn't his night. That's what the Premier League is. On some days you get smacked around, and on some days you just unplayable. That's how it is.
So that's exactly what I said. It wasn't his night. But Damir, I don't know what he was arguing
He
about
was
there.
saying that it wasn't his over. He was good in the net.
The main argument
which
here,
is his speciality, as Hamza Bela just mentioned.
bro. The main
So we can
argument
say
here is
there
that
was
you.
a bit lack of judgment with the captaincy there to bring Sham Chima in the early overs.
That was close.
And that was straight to the fielder, but that has been dropped.
by Khuzaima Habib.
I think we have to conclude this argument and give the coverage for the match. So we'll talk it after the match, Ali Mazhar.
Sure. Hassan.
Yeah, I mean, I can obviously help Timmy to referee a game, a match probably and find a pentagon for you as well somewhere,
please.
or a hexagon.
I will not want to
Or
be
an
in a
octagon, rather.
pentagon or an octagon or whatever gone, because I will be gone if I will be against Lala there in any kind of gone. Coming back, Hassan Segal runs in and he delivers the ball, and it has been dispatched to the third man, and it has gone for a blinder of a six.
Using the pace there, Sikandar. That was a loose delivery by Hassan Segal standards. And he just swivels around and just smashes it over deep fine leg for a much needed six, or a boundary rather, even at this stage. So the Gladiators certainly have the platform here to just go after the bowling now. They should probably look to get to somewhere around 170 or 180 if not 200.
Well, we are at 112 overs for 4 wickets. 112 runs for 4 wickets after 13.4. The last delivery of the power surge still to be bowled.
I think the debate has gotten to him, Damir.
Man is hit right now. I thought for a bit I was commentating a test game. 112 overs.
So we just juiced things up a little bit. So yeah, I mean, coming back to Damir's point, being a bowler as well myself, you can certainly have some personal small little wins if you manage to put in a good over after being smacked around. Does make your day slightly better for yourself, but then at the end of the day, when you look at the stats, ultimately, if you've conceded 50 runs, even if you bowled 1 or 2 very good overs, I think it just affects the team ultimately. But yeah, I mean, we're talking about the brand himself, so that's why probably hence.
I think the
debate maybe.
main debate here was stats versus sentiment, and I think stats do go to win in the end.
A good over by Hassan Segal yet again. The power surge just giving away 8 runs, if I'm not mistaken.
There was a 6 and a 2 and a bye. 9 or 10 runs probably coming from that over.
Well, there was yes, exactly. There are 9, so there was a dot as well.
It's not bad for him for a power surge over so far.
Yes, anything less than 10 or even 12, I would say, is a decent power surge over.
We saw some big power surges last night with 24 and I think 19 last night. But the night before, we saw a 6, 7, 8 and 9 for power surges in the 4 innings that we were watching. So,
yeah, I mean, I would certainly like to take this opportunity and ask you guys, who do you feel are the best guys to go for when deciding power surge overs? This time, outside edge. He wanted to bowl into the pads of Sikandar, and Sikandar wanted to power that over the onside. Gets his outside edge. So a bit of a weird shot at the end, but still gets him 4 runs.
I think that's the shot he did not plan to play, considering where his bat went.
But as far as he's getting the runs, it doesn't matter where the shot goes.
Absolutely, absolutely. No arguments there.
So 116 for the loss of 4 wickets after 14 overs are the Gladiators, and Wasip Tai has been brought back in. Very crucial bowler to be bowling at this stage. This over might turn out to be huge in the context of the game.
Comes to deliver the first delivery, has been sent over the covers and gone for a 6. Sikandar Wadaich,
I think that was
Assad Ali
Assad
Shah.
Ali Shah.
That's what he can do. You know, both the batsmen on the crease right now are capable of hitting some big shots. So you cannot still say that the Gladiators are down and out after the 4 wickets that they have given yet. Wasip Taye comes into bowl, the second delivery of his over, a better one this time around. However, it has been edged and will be crossing the boundary for a 4.
10 runs of 2 deliveries of Fasil Tai. Very good start for Gladiators here to his over.
So Hamza, tell me something, just out of curiosity, and this is absolutely a question, not a statement. Do you think, with your cricketing acumen, could Wasip Tai had been a better choice for the power surge?
Well, considering it's 2 lefties batting, and you generally have that thing going on that you bowl off spinners when it's lefties batting. I think I personally feel it's more a bit of a myth rather than any reality to it. A lefty can be equally good against spin, like you just saw from Assad Ali Shah. He's just lucky 4 runs on the previous delivery, but the first one was just dispatched over the long on. So I still feel Hassan Sehgal was a good option for the power surge.
Well, absolutely, because he did turn out a good result.
So Wasip Tai will certainly need to take a wicket here for his team, because these two are certainly looking to get on top of the bowling.
Another big hit there, falls in the no man's land. Khuzaima Habib gets it back to the keeper, and that will just be a single tonight.
Lucky for Sikandar, couldn't find the connection there. Probably could have ended up in the hands of the fielder on that occasion.
Well, Assad Ali Shah doesn't shy away. Again, sends one over the covers.
This is poor bowling, I must say, from someone who's so high up in the rankings of the LMS these days. Wasip Tai has got enough experience to be understanding the fact that he cannot bowl into that slot that Assad Ali Shah is looking for. He's a predominantly leg-sided player, and I should have asked more of Assad Ali Shah's cover skills rather than straying away towards the onside once again.
18 of that over. That was very expensive.
Yeah, absolutely. That, my friends, is maximum carnage by Assad Ali Shah.
Gladiators are now on 134 for 4 after 15 overs. They are looking towards that 180 run mark.
Honestly, a 180 mark should be a good defending total, if not the winning one.
So meanwhile in that discussion, we see Faraz Mirza back into the attack, and was that an overthrow there?
Well, Faraz Mirza was not happy with the fielder's choice of throw there. He wanted to get the ball on his hand to get Assad Ali Shah run out.
It was a brilliant delivery to start off the over with. He angled the ball into the lefty Assad Ali Shah. This time another good shot.
That is some
brilliantly fielded.
That was some good fielding there by the fielder. That is something that is very important when it comes to matches like these, especially in a do or die situation. Faraz Mirza runs back in again. This time it has been played to the point, and there is a fielder there, so that's just going to be a single.
So Damir, let's just get to that part of the conversation that you guys bring in at this stage of every game. Prediction time.
Another big hit. Will that be taken by Dr. Noor Dastagir? Yes, it has been snatched away. Out goes Sikandar Wadaich. Another wicket for the Vikings. That's what I'm talking about. You do not let them lose.
That was a really good catch by Dr. Noor. He ran towards his left side. These are never easy under the lights. It was high up in the sky.
When it comes to Dr. Noor, those arms can do wonders. Have you checked the size of his biceps? Those are some great hands and some great catch we've seen from him just now.
Well, Ali Mazhar has been having trouble spotting the ball, but he had no troubles whatsoever spotting his biceps
yes,
on that occasion.
Well, Dr. Noor did not shy away from sporting his tank in the last 2 nights. He has been walking right outside the dugout. So just really...
Ali Mazhar, we're not judging anyone or anything because we live in a free society. And obviously, having said that, happy independence to everyone watching as well. We live in a free nation. Let's not go into the details, but
Yes, we cannot go into the details. This is an
Whatsoever.
Islamic nation.
for other reasons as well, we cannot go into the
No,
details.
I absolutely have no doubts in to say that I am straight as an arrow. But I will say that, you need to give appreciation where appreciation is
Ali
due.
Mazhar, I think you should stop here
Yes.
for a bit.
Meanwhile, coming back to the game, I was a much-needed wicket for the Vikings, and it was given to them by none other than Faraz Mirza. This time, beautifully placed off the pads. It was
The
played
skipper
fine.
by the skipper Awais Khan.
First up, he gets 4 runs. Is at the end of the over.
I just feel that you cannot get Hamza Kamal Bela happy. When I was taking jabs at the players, he wasn't happy. I'm appreciating the players now. He's not happy. I really feel that this man is not easy to please.
I think you struggle with the line. You don't know which line to cross or which line to not cross.
Yes, as they say, as someone really famous once said, don't limit the cross.
And well, as we have been repeatedly saying, the line belongs to the umpire. So
This isn't
Well,
line we're
I
talking about.
was so close to saying I love you, Ali Mazhar, but then he just came up with that biceps comment on Dr. Noor, and that just had me thinking once again.
that was a 4. If you can keep your focus back into the game. That
was
another
beautifully
beautiful
played.
cover drive. One that could match that of Babar Azam's there.
Is this the position that
Sangakara, rather, I would say,
is
because
this
being
the
a lefty.
position that Assad Ali Shah might be the most lethal at? We saw him opening for the Gladiators in the previous games, but today he's playing really well in this situation.
Another good shot towards deep point. It was just classy batting there by Assad Ali Shah at the moment, and the Vikings will certainly need to come up with something to cater that. And Hassan Latif is and very capable of doing that actually.
Assad Ali Shah is on 40 or 15 deliveries. Whereas Khan will be facing the 3rd delivery of the 17th over.
The skipper himself out there, and he hits it big. Will it be enough to cross the boundary? It falls in no man's land. Comes back just for a single.
So Awais is certainly looking like he's got nothing to lose tonight, and he's just playing his shots. He was a bit puzzled on the previous nights that I actually saw him batting.
Another big one by Assad Ali Shah. Takes no time to cross that one. Absolutely mesmerizing there.
Assad Ali Shah is in some dismissive mood tonight, and I don't know if he had an argument with someone, talking about arguments.
Looks like it. 7th boundary for him tonight.
I think that he really needs to get his 50 there because there is the tail that we are watching.
This time a beautiful shot by Assad Ali Shah, but straight to the field. It was very classy, fine cut rather. Played very fine towards the deep third man there, but couldn't find the placement on that occasion.
We're done with 17 overs. Gladiators are on 155 for 5.
I think the Gladiators are ending this well. And
Let's come back to the predictions. Hamza, you asked about them. So for me, I think the Gladiators will pose around 185 to 190, and once again I think the Vikings will take it to till the very last over, but this time I think they'll chase this one down.
my answer also the same, nothing different. I would use one of my favorite Pakistan captains, Sarfaraz Ahmed, to help me out. Another big shot there. He has really been taking it to the covers tonight.
taking them to the cleaners rather, if that is what you intended to say there, Ali Mazhar. But yes,
Assad
I
Ali
mean,
Shah
what
has
an innings.
completed a half century in 18 deliveries, 3 fours, 5 sixes. A sensational knock by the young lad.
Yeah, I mean, if you talk about predictions, if Gladiators end up with something over 200, I don't see them losing the game here.
Well, yes.
Well, it will be a good motivation to bring them back in the next franchise if they can at least win a couple of matches.
Well, they're more than capable of winning with this team as well. I mean, I've been having a debate with a lot of people regarding this group of OS, and I personally feel that it's brilliant set of players that he's got. You know, he's got big hitters, he's got really quick bowlers. I think it's just inexperience at this level. They don't really know the other players that they're playing against. You know, what are their strengths, their weaknesses, what to bowl to which batsman, and what to bowl to, or rather, how to bat to different bowlers. So I think that is the only thing. And this time, he gets a wicket here. Wasip Thai, another wicket to his tally of all of the wickets that you mentioned earlier.
Absolutely.
Second for him tonight. Assad Ali Shah is back in.
Well, if Awais Khan can hold on to his wicket till the very end, I would safely like to comment that Awais Khan's call to drop Assad Ali Naqvi worked out for him pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm someone who's bought a team and you want to manage things in a big tournament like this, I will certainly keep the criteria same for everyone. And if somebody is not being able to perform, then I think I shouldn't hesitate in making those changes, even if it is Hassan Ali Naqvi.
Absolutely.
And kudos to Awais Khan. As we saw, he dropped Hassan Ali Naqvi, a big name in the LMS circuit, but he didn't hesitate one bit to drop him.
Yes,
He wasn't
because
performing, you're out. That's a simple case for Awais Khan.
and it takes guts to do that.
Yes, absolutely.
I do commend him for that. Wes has done a very good job. He did struggle a bit in the first couple of matches that he played, but good captaincy there by the new entrant. And again,
So Assad Ali Shah is back onto the crease, and he wanted to do the same that he has been doing for the most part of the night, but better length from Wasip Thai on that occasion.
Will Wasip Thai complete his half century today? He's on 45 with 2 balls to spare.
Will that bring us to the same debate we had for Ehtisham Cheema?
We're not gonna have that debate again.
well, we might not have that debate also because Wasip Tai has 2 wickets in
Yes,
his
so a
hand.
different case here.
So yes,
Well, I can safely say that the brand is infectious
yes.
and he's gotten to us. But well, in the meanwhile, Wasip Thai is wrapping up things nicely as far as his spell is concerned. He's been a tad bit expensive.
Well,
Than what he usually
last
is.
delivery, and that hasn't been hit for a 4. So will keep his half century not coming.
But the previous over that he was about to bowl, and I mentioned that this might be big over in the context of the game. I think that was the over that changed the momentum for the Gladiators.
Yes, absolutely. Assad Ali Shah just took away everything that Wasip Thai had there.
Yes, and well, even when he got those wickets, it actually went in the favor of Gladiators, bringing in Assad Ali Shah and then getting him to hit big and just hang some runs off the scoreboard. Because
But he got Fahim Afridi. I think he's more than capable of doing this as well.
absolutely.
Yeah, so Assad Ali Shah has taken over Fahim Afridi's role tonight, and Hassan Sehgal will certainly need to bowl a 7 or 8 runs over here.
So tell me, Damir, would you go as far as saying that it wasn't Fahim Afridi's night up till now?
Yes, obviously.
Well, I'm glad to have gotten that out of you.
Up till now, but let's see what he does with the ball.
Yes.
Well, you're getting out very obvious things of him. I think we should probably get to a
You can
more.
ask that to anyone in the entire world, he will say yes.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, you should come up with better arguments next time, Ali Mazhar.
Oh, no, I think I safely won the argument, the last one.
well, in your mind.
No, I think
I am not convinced with your argument, so it means you haven't won the argument so far.
I do not. I am only responsible for what I say, not for what you understand.
Argument is won or lost if the other party agrees to it.
Well, with
That
Hamza
is the
Kamal
leading-
Bela as the person sitting in the middle,
Hamza
he
Kamal
did,
Bela gave a very political answer. He just favored with us both there.
and that was a full toss delivery. It's gone higher. Will it be taken? Yes, it has been taken.
So a bit of a soft dismissal there actually. He should have put that away, and unfortunately Assad Ali Shah just couldn't put away the easiest delivery he might have faced for the night, and in the process Hassan Sehgal gets a big wicket for his team here. I think will that stop 15 or 20 runs if that is given out? I think at the moment is being discussed upstairs. Let's see what the third umpire decides.
Well, this is cricket. You can hit big on those good deliveries and might lose yourself in the process of playing a weak delivery.
So he has been given out. There was nothing wrong with the height as far as the third umpire is concerned. Assad Ali Shah has to walk back, but after a great innings.
Yes, he has scored 56 runs of 23 deliveries. He wasn't that effective coming back onto the crease after his half century. However, he did a good job for the Gladiators.
Wes Khan is the last man standing now for the Gladiators.
Can he finish? And he hits big. And it just goes off into the no man's land. There is a fielder there, but he did successfully score a double.
Another full toss, and this time it's been given as a no ball. Wes Khan will certainly have a free hit here.
Looks like he's trying to bowl those Yorkers, but just not getting the length right.
He runs in again for the free hit delivery here.
And he bowls him, but to no avail. That was a free hit delivery. So Awais Khan will be standing in for the last over. I think we haven't. Well, we have seen a team not completing the 20 overs last night. Hamza Qasim getting out early.
Yes, Faraz Mirza is come back into the attack, and he will be bowling to Awais. And Faraz will certainly look to get rid of Awais as soon as possible into the over. 167 for the loss of 7 wickets is
It's actually
Gladiators.
170.
Okay, we have reached 170 here. So I think any runs from here onwards would be bonus, Damir.
I think they're still 10 runs short. 180 was the mark that they reached.
And it has been taken by none other than Dr. Noor Dastagir. Out goes Awais Khan. It's really difficult to know that you've not completed an innings. And that is something that is a bit of a psychological blocker. So the Vikings will come back now to answer that.
Chase 171.
Yes, a target of 171.
Yeah, I think with Dr. Noor in the side tonight, and then obviously Faraz Mirza, Hamza Qasim, Hassan Latif, I think this should be easy for the Vikings. If that is not the right word, I shouldn't be using such words actually.
It should be it should be something that is a chaseable total at least.
Yeah, I
But
think that's the best way of putting
They
it.
will take it till the last over because
That's what the Vikings are known to
yes,
do.
exactly. They are what the Vikings are. They will somehow lose the game, then win the game, then lose the game, then win the game.
Well,
But I think
hope
they've got
the-
more stability in the batting lineup tonight with Dr. Noor, because
a little
Dr.
bit.
Noor is someone who understands situations well.
Can you really be sure to say that? Because, well, they have got Dr. Noor, but Osama Ehsan is out, who is also a big hitter, and they've got Khuzaima Habib in. So Khuzaima Habib can bat, but he hasn't been playing up to this aptitude until now. PL is a different game, as we've talked about earlier. So let's see if we can just do it for them. We will be seeing you after the innings break. Till then, stay tuned with us. This is Ali Mazhar and Hamza Kamal Bela alongside Damir Mustafa.
Signing off.
have 171 runs standing between them and a much needed win in this do or die clash. It's not a mountain, but it's definitely no molehill either. The Gladiators will be breathing fire in the field, looking to defend every single run. Can the Vikings row their ship safely to shore, or will their Gladiators sink them before they get there? Buckle up, folks, the chase is on.
I love these little intros that he makes, Damir. What do you have to say about that?
Well, yes, he comes prepared. He does his homework well. He's one of those who tend to sit down and do some research around the players and the teams. Very good for the Premier League, I think.
For sure, for sure. That's what Ali Mazhar brings to the table,
Thanks
other
for
than
the
food.
Should we mention ChatGPT in this?
Well, I use all the weapons to my benefit.
It is a skill to use ChatGPT as well.
Absolutely.
So in the meanwhile, the first delivery has been delivered, a pacey delivery. Hamza Qasim just jumps on his toes to negotiate that one, just checking the pace on that occasion by Abdul Qadir, who's been pretty much a decent pick for them, but just a matter of line and length if he can actually work on that tonight. Two beautiful deliveries.
His pace we were talking about, I think it is right up there with Afar Raza.
Yes.
He is in that region as well.
Absolutely, he is a sensational bowler. He has faced a bit of a difficulty there, getting the lid on the scoreboard. But he is good and he is fast, and that goes to show a very, very good delivery by him. So this one's definitely something that he wants to look at, the line and length.
So a few very good deliveries. First up into the innings by Abdul Qadir. He's asking a bit of difficult questions, I would say, from Hamza. But Hamza is someone who understands the situation. He will certainly look to build up and work hard towards that half century that he scores so often. He's a busy player on the crease.
Well, Hamza Qasim has a lot of experience. I was talking to Damir last night as well. I believe that Hamza Qasim has played some county cricket in the UK as well. So he's definitely really, really good.
Well, it's been Division 3 primarily, Saturday leagues and Sunday leagues for his university, Durham as well. So he's been around, he's experienced cricket everywhere that he's been, and he's played quality cricket. He's performed for the sides that he's played for. Certainly an asset for any team.
But it is a very different cricket here in Pakistan and UK. So obviously, like the conditions, the pitches, everything is different.
For sure. I mean, if you talk about Pakistan, I think the wickets here usually, it's been tough, hard work, I would say, for the bowlers. But in the UK, I've played some Sunday league as well, as I did my masters from Coventry. Yes, I mean, the wicket tends to help you a lot, green tops and those seaming tracks. So you don't need to bowl expressively quick in the UK to be a decent bowler.
Well, you've been in the UK. That explains the sharp English that you bring to the table while commentating with us. Goes to show your experience there.
I think we are pretty decent with the Pakistani English as well.
Absolutely, I that is no way.
Decent is an understatement. You guys have been on top of your game, I must say.
Thank you, Bela, once again.
On occasions, Ali Mazhar tends to drift away from the line and length, but most part he's been intact and on point.
Well, thank you there for this mixed compliment. As of now, Hamza Qasim playing a safe innings. Hamza Qasim, Damir, did not play any lofted shots there last night. And that is something that is not like Hamza Qasim. Running back for 2, will they get home safely? Yes, they do.
Well, Hamza Qasim usually bats around guys who can smash it to all parts, and he's like that glue in the batting order. He just keeps things together, and just quietly goes around, his proceedings, does his thing, gets the much needed half century.
That is a full appeal there. He wants to go for that review.
It looked very close on that occasion actually. Will they go for a review here?
Well, the bowler definitely signaled for a review.
I think going down leg on the first thought that popped up into my head, or have they gone for the review there?
I'm not sure because the captain, I can't see that.
So the end of the over regardless, and we are into the third over. So two very decent overs, I would say, Ali Mazhar.
Absolutely, they're doing well. They want to keep the Vikings constricted.
9 for no loss after 2 overs, and Abdul Qadir will continue with his second over.
Just gave away 2 in his first. He was so good with the ball yet again, Abdul Qadir.
Absolutely. Even Assad Ali Sha just conceded 7 runs.
Another brilliant delivery. This time, Abdul Qadir has been at it from the first ball itself. He's been as if somebody has actually, spoken to him regarding the line and length that he had in the previous game. He was struggling a bit leg side-ish, but today he's just bowling some beautiful deliveries. He's got the field in place. He's bowling according to the field. He just looked like $1 million tonight.
Absolutely, it looks like very composed and very strong planning by them. Obviously, in a clash like this, where it is to get your spot sealed in the tournament, it's gonna be very important for Abdul Qadir to keep bowling the way he has been bowling.
This time a beautifully bowled shorter delivery, and that has been given 1 for the over. Wasn't a wide, it was very well directed. A loopy, slow bouncer, I would say.
Yes, just 1 of the 3 deliveries that he has bowled this over.
So he's been on the mark tonight, and he's looking really good tonight, asking a lot of good questions from the batsman, just sticking to that outside of top of off length, as they call it.
Well, it's good to see that they have the opening bowling attack for the Gladiators have got Vikings negotiating with them, and they've not been able to get any boundaries up till now.
Abdul Qadir, as we saw in the previous game, he was a bit wavered with his line, but today I think he has been on point with every single delivery so far.
True.
The field placement that he has taken is very good for him.
And again, a delivery with good bounce there.
Another good delivery, but straight to the fielder yet again.
Concludes his second over, and can you believe that he has an economy of 2.5 right now, just getting 5 runs, just giving away 5 runs for the 2 overs.
That is just sensational. If he adds a wicket to this spell, I think we are looking up to one of the best starts of the innings.
Absolutely, and if the Gladiators keep bowling like that, they can even get a bonus, but too early in the match to say that. I'm just making an assumption, or just putting it out there, that a bonus will really help them keep their spot open.
What is the bonus equation, Ali Mazhar? Please can you confirm it for us and the viewers?
Yeah, while Ali Mazhar looks for the bonus equation, I think it's important that they take wickets here, because
they'll have to restrict them under 136 runs.
Vikings have a good batting order with Noor Dastagir also available to them tonight. It's obviously prolongs and rather stabilizes the batting order as well, because he's someone who can come in, take some time and then start playing his shots as well.
And let's be honest, Hamza Qasim, if he gets started, he will not stop anytime soon. He'll get his half century, and as Hamza Bela said, he's one of those players that doesn't look like that he's hitting big, but he is actually playing at a strike rate of 180 or 190.
Absolutely. He is somebody who just doesn't slog the ball, but is very well within bounds to play the ball on merit and just send it away to the boundary. And so he does. No, that was Faraz Mirza.
Straight down the ground by Faraz Mirza. A bit of a change by the Vikings lineup as well. Faraz Mirza opening for them. We saw him previously coming 1 down or 2 down for them.
Faraz Mirza scores his first boundary of the innings.
Yeah, it's certainly an aggressive move. You put up your platinum or your main player up front. That's the way the game should be played, with an aggressive mindset.
And surely if the owners are paying so much for these picks, they have to be the vital ones. They have to be the ones that start well.
Do you have any idea how much he went away for?
I think must have been 2 million for sure.
Yes, I think he was up there.
And that has been given. Faraz Mirza's journey cut short. It has been a caught behind. He goes away after just giving the Vikings 14 runs of 12 deliveries. That is a massive, massive wicket and a big win, personal win for Assad Ali Shah. Well, not just a personal win. That is a huge achievement for the Vikings.
Assad Ali Shah has been so good tonight. He was sensational with the bat. He was aggressive to end the innings for the Gladiators. Then taking Faraz Mirza's big wicket with the ball. What a player he is for the Gladiators tonight.
Absolutely.
For sure, he takes a huge wicket of Faraz Mirza, and how much of a game changer will that wicket be? I think we will see in a few overs.
One of their biggest wicket, if
Yes,
not the
absolutely. This one will sting the Vikings. Out comes Wahaj Naeem, who is also a very capable batsman.
He was so good in the previous game as well. Some big shots by him.
He has a strike rate of 178 and his national ranking is just shy of the top 100. He's at 101. But he has really, really good strike rate. He can do some damage, as was seen in the last innings played by the Vikings. So they're still good, the Vikings and Gladiators, if they just continue to go the way they are going. The required run rate has climbed up to 9.56 while the current is just at 4.5.
The run rate is not a problem in the start of the innings. They just need to keep their wickets intact. They need at least a 50 from either Hamza Qasim or Wahaj.
Absolutely. But it's just that if the Gladiators bowl the way they have been bowling up till now, they will see the run rate climbing up pretty fast.
Vikings are struggling, that is for sure. But once again, the batting lineup they have with the players which are available on the crease right now, they can do wonders with the bat.
Yes, and Hamza Qasim really needs to start away now because he's playing at a strike rate of 50 with just 4 of 8 deliveries that he has faced. He is on strike right now. And that is a big shot, but there is a fielder there. That was a good shot though. Good field placement for the Gladiators. Sikandar Vadaich is bowling this over.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the innings that Wahaj played last night. I think he was just out of the blue, you have a batsman like that, and I think bit of a star unearthed by the Premier League as usual. It brings forward so many very capable players.
A much better delivery this time around by Sikandar Vadaich. Keeps it to the outside off. Missed by the batsman. Couldn't reach out to it. Well, Sikandar was a point of controversy for the Gladiators, being dropped in the first match and, kept out in the first match, and then coming into the second, he could not make an impact there. I think he got 28 runs off the bat. And then today, just 14 of 6 deliveries before getting dismissed.
Ali Mazhar, was he a point of controversy for the Gladiators or for you?
No, not at all for me. It's just that there was a lot of talk there around Sikandar Vadaich and him not being in the squad. But again, today, the way Awais Khan has made decisions, it is definitely smart captaincy by him, and he has been able to prove that he's got it in him to go somewhere from here. Another wide, that is 2 wides in a row.
So that's 4 runs of 1 ball. The second wide is 4 runs off after having bowled 1 ball, Ali Mazhar.
Yes.
So it's as bad as conceding a boundary, bowling 2 wides in LMS.
Nudge towards the offside by Wahaj Naeem, taking a single there. Hamza Qasim back on strike to face Sikandar Vidaich's last delivery. Sikandar Vidaich, who's given 6 runs so far of his first over. Not much off the bat, just a single, just 2 singles and 2 wides by him.
That was a beautiful Yorker there by Sikandar. Absolutely sensational delivery.
Yeah, that's what he does. I mean, he brings the ball back into the righties with his action. Very Suhail Tanveer like.
Yes, we did
bowling
talk
action.
about that. So yeah, you are on point with that observation.
His action is like Suhail Tanveer, but not his run-up. Suhail Tanveer runs like a bulldozer,
Yeah.
whereas Sikandar Vidaich just
Gently hops in.
struts,
Yes.
if we can use that word, struts like a gazelle.
Well, absolutely. You know, Sohail Tanveer with a man with such big stature. You know, he's so tall.
Yeah, I'm sure this is something that me and the viewers have missed. You know, experiencing, you know, the debates and the analogies that you both bring forward to the commentary. It's just lovely to see.
Once again, Bela, thank you.
Well, Hamza Bela has been very benevolent with compliments tonight.
If we have made any fans, I don't know about that, but we have made one fan for sure.
Well, I'm glad to have such a seasoned commentator who does. Oh, another wicket! Another wicket down for the Vikings. The Vikings are looking in trouble. Out goes
Hamza
Qasim, the big name, the big bat for the Vikings. They smell of trouble right now.
Assad Ali Shah is playing a blinder of a game tonight.
I think it's Assad Ali Shah versus the Vikings.
Absolutely.
In all honesty.
It has been Assad Ali Shah versus the Vikings. Single-handedly dismantling them.
Well,
Yes,
truly some great work by the Gladiators. It's sad to see that it took them 2 games to come up with such inspiration, because if they had done something more remarkable, I would have loved to see a new team in the semis. You know, they are more than capable to do so. Just hard luck for them to not get any wins before this one.
They might even bounce back if we think about the...
Well, I really hope so, because, you know, up till now, the likes of Dynamites and Raiders being through is something that is really, really predictable.
They're not mathematically through yet, but yeah, they're pretty much 1 foot into the knockouts.
Well, I think it's 1.5 foot, because
with the Dynamites played
I think
the previous game.
it'll come down to the Avengers versus Vikings game, and Gladiators, if they win here, and obviously considering that they win the next game as well, they will have their fingers crossed, and they would hope the Vikings do them a favor by upsetting the Avengers.
So tell me something, Hamza. Do you see a bonus on the cards here for the Gladiators tonight, up till now?
I think Dr. Noor is the point to be discussed. He's certainly the man who can change the game, win it or lose it for the Vikings here, because I think if he's still out there by the 15th or the 16th over, then we might pretty much have a game on.
Well, that was another flawless delivery by the bowler here. That is just sensational bowling tonight by the Gladiators.
I have the standing table open up on my phone for the Group B. So the Gladiators will be needing 2 bonuses to go through, because the Avengers are on 20 points. If they do lose the next game, they'll still be at 26.
So is the new man Hassan Sehgal or is it Wasip Tai?
It's not Wasip Tai.
I think it's Hassan Sehgal. Or is it Khuzaima?
No, it's neither Khuzaima nor Wasip Tai. I can tell you that even without looking at the scorecard right now.
The new man is Hassan Latif.
Okay, so
So that was the second boundary, I believe. for the Vikings.
A very loose delivery by Assad Ali Shah. I think that's
I think that
not what
was-
we expect from tonight's Assad Ali Shah.
And absolutely, that was something that was really like it deserved being dispatched to the deep square, and there was nothing no other way to go about it.
He still just gave away 6 runs, so I don't think we can criticize him for this.
No,
over.
I'm not criticizing him.
Or for that ball.
No, I just see that I'm bowling, I'm commentating ball to ball, and I'm just commenting on how loose of a delivery that was. So no shame in that.
Yeah, let's stick to the game, guys.
We are.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
The Vikings are on 30 for 2 after 6 overs. Assad Ali Shah 3 for 19 with 2 wickets. He has been sensational tonight.
Beautifully played off the toes, Hassan Latif. He's certainly no mug with the bat. He's someone who can change the game. By the looks of things, I think he's probably like a season away from becoming that. Those big players to watch list that we usually come up with every year.
Absolutely, he has been making a mark here.
Hassan Latif.
Yes.
Well, I think we can hold him to the accountability test for the last 2 innings. He did perform well, but he had a huge part to play for the losses that the Vikings faced.
But still, I think probably his first big Premier League, and playing for a team, getting picked up like that, and then obviously getting at the midst of things when it was crucial parts of the games that you mentioned, the previous 2.
Yes, I think I agree with Hamza here that for a very inexperienced player to at least be in those situations is a big thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. He does have to get a pat on the shoulder for the performances he has put up. Just tough luck for the Vikings up till now. Sikandar Wadaich runs in for another delivery, keeps it to the outside of a bit too wide, and it has been given a wide.
I think not just these 2 teams, I think a few teams from the other group as well. You just feel by looking at them that just a bit of better piece of planning or better lineups could have turned things around for them. But that's what the Premier League is about.
Yes, I think they just fell short of some locker room discussions. A few more of those, and they were all set. Because as we talked about earlier, these are the best of the best players.
I think by this statement we have to put Invincibles into the limelight.
Absolutely.
The lineup they
Exactly.
have
I was
on
going
paper,
to say Haris Habib and
Yes.
company.
The lineup they have on paper, I think it is up there with Raiders or Dynamites, but the performances, the balance has been pretty much off.
So in the meanwhile,
Oh,
this
that
time
is a
up-
big one. It's going, and it is gone. Big 6 there for the batsman there, and it was nowhere near shy of the boundary.
Hassan Latif with his first 6 of the night. We saw 5 sixes from him yesterday.
That ball talked to the bat said goodbye, and the ball was gone.
Yeah, I think with that kind of pace, you cannot bowl at that length, and especially to someone who's been hitting the ball big like Hassan Latif. So, not the right length to be bowling for someone like.
Another one. Will this be enough? Yes, it was, but only a 4 this time after a bounce in the field.
Hassan Latif now putting the foot on the gas pedal to stop the climbing run rate.
Well, it's about time that they got going, because the run rate was climbing up a bit too fast.
It was gone to 10, now it is again below 10, it is on 9.5.
Fahim Afridi out to bowl
Fahim Afridi brought in the 8th over by the Gladiators here.
He could not perform with the bat tonight. Can he do something different with the ball? The Gladiators are looking good so far. We are at 47 runs for 2 wickets after 7 overs, and they are still around 3 runs shy every over, the Vikings. So if Fahim can keep it going, the momentum that the Gladiators are coming in with, it should be good for the Gladiators.
A good delivery there. A dot ball for Fahim Afridi. Hassan Latif will be looking to go after this over, because if he can somehow rattle the great Fahim Afridi, I think the Vikings can come back into the game.
Well, we have seen some good performances by Fahim Afridi. Even barring the stats that he has an average of 37 runs. So that's not too amazing there, as the stats would go. A bowling average of 37. But he's not got a very good batting average either of 28.06.
But a strike rate of 209.
Absolutely.
So having a strike rate of 210.
Oh, that's a big one. That has gone up high. Will this cross the boundary or will it be taken? And that's a catch drop. Well, that is going to be costly for the Gladiators.
Very costly, dropping Hassan Latif there. He is the man to look out for. He has been smashing some big boundaries in the previous game and got already. He goes again towards the leg side. He won't find the gap though.
Well, Fahim looks like he wants to change the field a bit, or well, he wants to take the spot at the long on. You just don't drop Hassan Latif. If you want to stay in the game, that is.
You cannot drop him. The way he was playing in the previous game, the way he started this one off, 17 of 10 deliveries, a strike rate of 170, that is.
I think that at this point, with a match so vital, dropping Hassan Latif could be called criminal right now.
No less than criminal, Ali Mazhar.
Out to bowl is Malik Shahir Awan. He will be bowling his first over.
He runs in, got a good bounce off the pitch. The batsman couldn't find the gap there. They will take the couple.
Runs in Malik Shahir Awan, keeping the length much fuller this time around. Played to the leg side for the fielder on the deep square leg. Well, the Gladiators will be looking to get Hassan Latif down and out right about now. And another beautiful delivery there. Hits the batsman in the guts.
Malik Shahir started well with the ball. Just 3 of his 3 deliveries so far. Wahaj Naeem will be looking to put this one out the park. Plays it towards the leg side. A fielder is there. That will just be a single.
So Malik Shahir Awan has got some pace and bounce in him that we have seen up till now. in the 4 deliveries that he has bowled.
I think he has the most important part of bowling good deliveries, that is brains. He know when to put in the slow ball, he know when to change the length. That one completely misjudged by the batsman.
Just
Got the
couldn't find the
edge.
connection there.
Malik Shahid done with his first over, just giving away 5 runs. That has been the trend of this match so far.
Gladiators doing a very, very decent job.
A fine job for sure. The required run rate has now climbed over 10. It is on 10.27. And we have completed the 9 overs, 58 for 2 are the Vikings.
What's the current run rate, Damir?
6.44.
So that's 4 runs shy.
Yes, and with us going into the latter part of the innings, I think we will see some big shots from the Vikings in the last 10.
We should if they want to stay in the game. A very good delivery there by
Fahim
Afridi.
A dot ball to Hassan Latif. Fahim Afridi just bowled a 2-run over in the previous over.
Well, this one's been nudged and it has taken the boundary.
It was timed well by Hassan Latif. That smart batting display by him. Fahim Afridi goes in again. A big slog by Hassan Latif. Missed the ball completely there.
Hassan Latif might just be getting a little frustrated there, not finding the connection that he's looking for.
Yes, but he has to keep his cool to stable the innings a bit. Nudges it towards the third man.
Well, there is a fielder there, so this is just going to be a single.
Fahim Afridi will bowl his last delivery to Wahaj Naeem, who is more than capable of hitting some big shots.
Wahaj Naeem, who is struggling out there with just 14 runs of 11 deliveries.
Fahim Afridi runs in there. Wahaj Naeem takes a bit of air. Will he cross the boundary? Yes, he will with ease. A beautiful shot by him. Goes for a big 6 towards the long on. That is 10 overs done. We will have a 3-minute strategic timeout. Vikings are at 69 for 2 after 10. We are back after the strategic timeout. The Vikings are struggling at 69 for 2 after 10 overs. The Gladiators look good so far. Malik Shahir Awan will continue the 11th over and his second of the game. Who runs in now, beats the batsman completely, a dot ball.
Malik Shahir Awan is bowling well.
Yes, absolutely. Just giving away 5 runs in his first over and a dot ball to start off here. A big shot towards the long off, finds the connection, finds the gap, gets the 4, Hassan Latif. This is how they will be proceeding the next 10. They need 98 runs of the last 10 overs now. Or 48 deliveries to be exact.
And the Gladiators will be looking to stop them with some wickets. Another big hit that has gone up and into the boundary. 6 more runs.
Hassan Latif has just started the fire now. Going after Malik Shahir, who gave away 5 runs in his first over and now 10 of his 3 deliveries.
Well, I spoke too soon when I said Hassan Latif is, Malik Shahir Awan is bowling really, really well.
Commentator's curse coming into play once again.
This time around, he does bowl well. I think that did come in a little towards the batsman.
This is the line to bowl to Hassan Latif. A bit outside off. He will run in for his last delivery now. Hassan Latif goes again. Finds the connection. Yet again a big 6 towards the car park.
That was a postcard shot straight out of the textbook. Good for you, Hassan Latif. You have been doing so well tonight.
The strategic timeout did work for the Vikings. Not so for the Gladiators. Getting 16 off the 11th over. 85 for 2 after 11 are the Vikings.
Can the Vikings keep doing that and put a win to their name after all? In comes to bowl Junaid Tariq. Junaid Tariq will be bowling his first over.
Junaid Tariq, a person who was very good with the bat. 41 of 24 opening for the Gladiators tonight. He has played 40 innings, scoring 859 and an average of 37, a strike rate of 162. And with the ball, in his 45 matches, he has 43 wickets. That is a good feature for sure. An average of 27.
First delivery being sent to the deep square leg. Let's talk about the fact that this is their 6th bowler for the night. And they will be using him.
Maybe this was used because of the replacement to Sikandar Viraj, who seemed to be struggling to find his line. He goes again. Will he find the connection this time? He did.
No, that has been taken.
What a catch that was by the man who can do no wrong, Assad Ali Sha.
That was absolutely sensational. A door slammed shut on that chase. A good take by who I believe was Assad Ali Sha.
Yes, we are waiting for the confirmation if that was a boundary or a clean catch. But whatever it was, take a bow, Assad Ali Shah. What a take that was.
For me, I think that looked like a clean catch to me. But we'll have the third umpire confirm that for us. That is a wicket for sure. An absolute stunner of a catch. Sent him fishing. Got caught out of the thin air.
The bowling change worked for the Gladiators this time. Good captaincy by Awais Khan.
Big wicket for the Gladiators.
Hassan Latif of 42. He was looking good.
That is definitely something that the Gladiators needed right about now to seal that win, because the run rate was being matched pretty soon. 7.54 about now, while the asking rate is 9.88. 85 runs required of 43 deliveries, and the wicket right now could have done it. However, that does bring out Dr. Noor Dastagir. Dr. Noor Dastagir, who is an exceptionally capable batsman and a bowler. He's got 1006 matches to his name, 989 innings with an average of 44 and a strike rate, a staggering one of 177.
That is sensational. A legend of the game.
His national ranking is 31.
He is a very good player. He can play those unorthodox shots. He is a very good player. We've seen some sensational scoops from him as well.
He is a cardiologist, but more than capable of giving the Gladiator bowlers a heart attack for sure.
Cardiologist by day, a big batsman by the night. He is Dr. Noor Dastagir. Junaid Tariq runs in again.
Well, I'm sure the way we introduce, well, that was a wide delivery. Anyways, coming back to the point, the way we introduce batsmen and bowlers, if they could hear us right now, they sure will be amped up after this intro.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right. We bring them in like a fighter for the UFC fight or something.
Absolutely. I think that it will be safe to say, Damir, that you do have a career commentating wrestling matches that I know that you surely love.
I would love it sitting alongside Daniel Cormier or...
That is a big hit, another one, and well, that did look like a 6 to me. However, the commentator has given away a 4.
The umpire.
Sorry. The umpire has given away a 4.
Noor Dastagir starts his proceedings there with a 4. We are having a delay for the boundary check here.
Well, for me, if I had to call it, I would say it's a 6.
It's not your call though.
I
we will wait for the third umpire.
Absolutely. Just putting in my prediction there.
Stay with us. We are waiting for the confirmation. So far, the Vikings are on 91 for 3 after 11.3 overs. Noor Dastagir is the new batsman to come in after the big wicket of Hassan Latif on 42 of 23. He was looking good yet again. But he couldn't reach his half century after a sensational catch in the deep by Assad Ali Sha, a man who can do no wrong tonight.
We are still waiting for that confirmation.
The confirmation is in. It is a 4.
Well, looks like I can have a career as a commentator, but not as an umpire after all.
Absolutely. Your calls have been...
Well, it's not a call.
Pretty poor.
It's just my observation. And there is a pillar, that damned pillar that we've talked about earlier in the tournament, blocking my view.
I think we will have it removed before the next Premier League.
Yes, Ghani Institute, please check that pillar. And goes in again, a flighted delivery this time, gets an inside edge, and that is racing away, but it has been taken by the fielder. They are coming back for 2, and they successfully do get the double.
4 deliveries done for Junaid Tariq, 8 runs, 1 wicket, good over so far, good bowling change by Awais Khan there. Junaid Tariq runs in for his last delivery. Noor Dastagir will be facing it.
Another good delivery.
But that was played so sweetly there.
No, I think it just went to the keeper.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I was watching the other game. Apologies from my side.
Other game? Which game are you watching? Because I can only see one game happening in front of me.
It doesn't matter. It was a lapse of judgment by me.
It looks like You need to check yourself before you make any jabs at my
The
observation.
attitude that Noor Dastagir walked away from, I thought he placed it for a 4 there.
Well, you've got 4 eyes on.
Yes, I have a big struggle for me. I might need to get my number checked as well.
The bowler
Assad
coming
Ali
in.
Shah is back in. The man who can do no wrong. The Midas of tonight. Everything he touches turns to gold.
Well, looks like the analogies keep catching on. Assad Ali Shah runs in, bowls a delivery. It has gone up high in the air. He's coming down to get it himself, and he takes it. That has been snatched out of the air, and out goes Wahaj Naeem. Well, it has
Just
been
like I said, the Midas of tonight, Assad Ali Shah turns everything to gold. Takes another wicket, his 3rd for tonight. He has been superb with the bat, with the ball, in the field.
Absolutely sensational there. Wasif Tai walking in as the next batsman. Can he do some damage? Because he has been struggling with the bat. He wasn't too effective with the ball either, because he did concede a lot of runs there. 47 to be exact of 4 overs. Did get 2 important wickets for his team. Assad Ali Shah will be continuing that over. 4 more deliveries to go. Wasif Tai will be on strike now. (93 runs for 4 wickets after 12.1 overs. The required run rate still 3 more than what is currently being played. Edged towards the deep point, and there is a fielder there, so it's just going to be a mere single. (77 required of 38 deliveries now. I think as of now the game seems to be a little bit into the Gladiators dugout.
But yes, you're right about that. They are front in this game, but with Dr. Noor and Wasif Tai on the strike, I think they can put in some hurdles to this win for the Gladiators.
True. Dr. Noor is more than capable of doing that, but he's a goner. The commentator's curse is real. The castle has collapsed. The big man is out. No heart attacks caused by this cardiologist tonight.
Assad Ali Shah's 4th wicket of tonight.
That is the first four we're seeing for the Premier League this time. Absolutely sensational by Assad Ali Shah. I think that this man is on fire tonight. He's blazing.
The Gladiators might have lost this Premier League, but they have put on a name on the on the people to look out for in Assad Ali Shah.
Well, I'm not so sure with them losing right about now.
Are they still in for the bonus?
Well, let me check. Well, no, they are actually still in for the bonus. Yes, because they have to win and keep them constricted under 171 of 79 balls.
171 was the total, Ali Mazhar.
Sorry, I'm
136 is the range.
Yes, sorry.
They have to keep them under 137, and with 3 wickets to go for Vikings, they are on 94. So yes, the bonus might be in check.
Pretty much on.
Can Assad Ali Shah get his fiver? That is the question for tonight. 2 balls to spare for his spell. He goes in again. Another good delivery. Just a single by the new batsman Hassan Segal in.
Well, I think it is very much on the bonus win, and if they do get a bonus win tonight, they are very much in the tournament up till now.
They what a comeback.
But after that bonus loss, the 3rd loss for Vikings, they are pretty much out.
Assad Ali Sha runs in for his last delivery. Wasif Tai, a wide ball given. One more ball for Assad Ali Shah to get that fiver.
I would love to see that fiver to his name.
Absolutely. He deserves it tonight. As I said, the Midas of the night.
Yes, even if they lose the game, which is very, very difficult now, but even if they lose the game, the Gladiators, Assad Ali Shah sure has won some hearts. It has been drawn to the square leg, and this one crosses the boundary. There will be 4 runs for the Vikings.
No fiver for Assad Ali Shah, but take a bow, son. You were sensational. 4 overs done, 26 runs, 4 wickets for him. And with the bat, he was absolutely astonishing with 56 of 23 deliveries. He has outperformed himself, outperformed every single player of the Premier League.
The power surge is being called in. And I don't know what the plan is for now, because it surely looks like the tail playing now. So can they really optimize the surge now?
Well, I think if they can get something the south of 20, it'll be good for them to avoid the bonus here.
Yes, because 36 runs left to get the bonus.
37 for the Vikings. They have to keep them under 37.
Yes.
36 will be a bonus for the Gladiators.
Into bowl now is Abdul Qadir, the fast pacer who has just given 5 runs in the 2 overs he's bowled.
The power surge hasn't been activated by the Vikings. They will wait for another over, I guess.
Well, I think they should save Abdul Qadir now that the power surge is not being called in.
Yes, I think that is the strategy by the Vikings. Abdul Qadir runs in, pacey delivery, couldn't find the line there, a wide given towards the leg side.
No, I was talking about the Gladiators trying to save Abdul Qadir.
I replied to that I think Vikings haven't taken the power surge because Abdul Qadir was on the ball.
Yeah, so if they call that off, maybe the Gladiators should have called off giving that over to Abdul Qadir as well.
But we cannot question Awais Khan tonight. He has been superb with his captaincy.
Absolutely, that's just an observation nonetheless, because that's what we're here to do. But damn good stuff from the Gladiators. And surely Assad Ali Shah, the man of the hour.
Assad Ali Shah, the Midas of tonight. I've said it before.
Yeah.
I keep on saying that because he has put in a performance of the ages.
I would allow that. I would allow that repetition because there is nothing but the truth to that. He has been...
4 wickets?
4 wickets.
This is the first 4 we're seeing.
4 wickets, a 50 and a sensational catch of Hassan Latif down on long off.
So, I said before that 4 is a very awkward title to call, but when the bowling is like that, I'm sure I'll have pretty much easy time to say that because, wow.
I think Ali Kashif will have a difficult time looking for the best gift to give to Assad Ali Shah.
Well, definitely Ali Kashif, the owner of Selectronics,
one of the sponsor as well,
one of the title sponsors.
I think he'll have to gift him a fridge or something, or maybe a TV.
He should gift him a fridge because there is some need for Assad Ali Shah to cool down. The man is absolutely because if Selectronics have an extinguisher on their inventory list, that's the only thing that Assad Ali Shah needs.
I think that's something that Imran Sheikh deals in, fire extinguishers and all that.
Well, he's not our sponsor, so we will not be talking about him. And another 4. That was a fielding lapse there by the captain himself. He was running towards the ball.
Well, Ali Mazhar once again getting a bit ahead of himself there, but Davir, any comments on that?
No, I think he was far away from the ball there. It was in the gap, placed beautifully by the batsman.
Well, there is nothing about Awais Khan we can blame tonight because he has really pulled up his socks and displayed a hell of a captaincy job tonight.
Absolutely. The
Giving-
bowling changes, the fielding placements, he has been on point tonight.
Well, for the first two matches too, I will cut him some slack, saying that he is a new entrant to the PL. So it does take a bit of time. I'm sad about the fact that maybe if he could have just done this in the second game, then he could have turned the results for them in the league. Another 6, just cut towards the third man. And, 4. Another good shot.
A leading edge there by the batsman, Wasif Tai. They'll get an additional 4 there.
Well, Wasip Tai will flash hard on everything that comes at him outside the off stump. Yeah, I mean, coming back to Ali Mazhar's point, Ali, if you remember, we were commentating in the first match that the
Yes.
Gladiators were playing, the infamous one. I actually did try to make this point that if he relies lesser on the big names that he has and more on to the original group, that he's holding on to, the core
Yes.
around which that he's built the team.
Yes.
I think it might be a bit more fruitful for him, because I've seen these guys play. Assad Ali Sha is a great addition to any team, and he's rightfully shown tonight.
Is he the names that will be coming out of this Premier League?
For sure. I mean, I would rate Hassan Latif in that as well, because I think, the results might have not gone in his way, but he can.
Well, they
hit
went in
sixes
his
at
way.
will.
They
Yes, not
the result-
Gladiators' way, but his way
Yeah,
for
his way.
sure.
the Vikings way. The results did not go in the Vikings way, but they did surely can be counted as a personal win for Hassan Latif, and there is no argument about that.
I think another name that comes to mind is a revamped Abdullah Faiz. He's.
Ooh, yes.
I think he's found his mojo once again. He looks sharper with the ball, and when it comes to his batting, he's just smashing it to all parts.
Absolutely.
One of the best players this year for sure. He is playing for the Avengers. The power surge has been activated now. Junaid Tariq will be looking to bowl this one.
Junaid Tariq, who gave away 8 runs in his first over.
Well, Hamza, we're seeing the bowling lineup. The Gladiators have used 6 bowlers and no Awais Khan in that.
Well,
He's a good bowler. That might be taken. He has taken that. A cotton ball on the very first delivery of the power surge. Everything going to Gladiators' way tonight. They are playing a blinder of a game tonight.
Well, again, I will take this chance to commend the captaincy once again, just not giving himself the ball tonight. That is recognizing good talent, There is no shame in saying that there are better picks as bowlers than himself, and he has done it. He was struggling with the ball. So, as an owner, as a captain, another thing to commend him for.
And also a bonus might be on the cards. This is the last player walking in on 112. The bonus is what the Gladiators need to restrict Vikings under 137.
Absolutely.
So we might be looking a bonus win for the Gladiators. No one thought of that.
I think the only team that can spoil Avengers party now is the Vikings, and that has ultimately become a big game after this one, because I think the Gladiators are back in it. They certainly need a favor or two from a few teams, but I think they might just found that formula that they were looking for from the first game itself.
Yes,
Absolutely.
because if they do get a bonus win tonight,
Junaid Tariq with a dot ball. This power surge is turning out to be a great one.
and a disastrous one for Vikings,
Yes.
because Wasif Tai is still not on strike, and he is capable of doing some.
Khuzaima with a class of a shot over the fielder, gets the 4. Khuzaima Habib, remember the name.
Well, yes. If he manages to snatch away that bonus, Gladiators will sure be remembering that name, because the only thing that stands between them and still being in the league is Khuzaima.
Well, you were remembering his name a lot when he was bowling.
100%.
He bowled well, that's for sure.
Oh, that is a good delivery right there. This power surge is doing nothing for the Vikings.
Just 4 runs of the 4 deliveries, including a big wicket of Hassan Sehgal, who can hit some shots around the park.
We might just be in for the lowest power surge result.
Yes, 4 so far. He needs to keep it under 2.
Yes, because the lowest one yet has been 6 runs.
I think for strikers, Umair Ayub's over.
Absolutely. Oh, and he has managed to do that. A dot ball. Just 4 coming off the power surge. Junaid Tariq has done a tremendous job here. And, well, any doubts that I had with them not bowling Abdul Qadir has faded away.
Well, yes, yet again, Awais Khan proving himself to be a very good captain here.
So a few thoughts on, we've already see pretty much what the result of this game will be. I think we'll quickly just take a moment and have a quick comment regarding the next game that is up. So for everyone watching, just stay tuned to the LMS channels and just wait for the next one. It's going to be a big one as well.
It is a cracker for sure. Hurricanes versus the Invincibles.
And that is also a do or die.
Yes, for both of them. I think Invincibles will be just out of the tournament if they lose that one. And Hurricanes are pretty much in, but they will be depending on the other teams if they lose this one.
Yes. So definitely a do or die for the Hurricanes. They do not want another loss to their name.
The strikers will be rooting for the Invincibles, I'm sure.
Yes, because Hurricanes, if they lose, they have 1 win, but that's not a bonus win against the strikers.
Yes.
So I think they will be down and out because...
That's a big one! Down by Wasip Tai. Will he find the gap? Will he find the distance? He does, and that's gone for a big 6.
That is
Where's
huge.
the car park? That was sensational from Wasip Tai.
Absolutely huge there.
Well, 2 or 3 overs of Wasip Tai can change things around to a bit of an extent here, because I think he's someone who can win games on his own.
Yes, you're right about that. They will be pushing for the second. Wasip Tai wants to strike. He denies that one. Good fielding yet again.
So yeah, we are gradually making our way to the business end of the tournament with the next game. I think probably the first one in that context, and we will have to keep a close eye on all of the results from here onwards, because I think next one is literally the first games of a series of which we will start eliminating sides from the tournament.
So Hamza, tell me something. 15.4 overs have been crossed. What does that have to do with the bonus? Let's tell our spectators that.
Well, the case with the bonus is that if the batting side, the ones who are chasing this one down, if they chase the score below 15.4 overs, they will get the bonus win. Mm-hmm. The batting side, the chasing side, and if the bowling side, the defending side, bowls more than 15.4 overs, they will avoid the bowling bonus points.
Yes.
That is the case with the bowling.
So they are surely not getting a bonus loss, the Gladiators.
And with the batting, Hamza, please care to explain?
No, I do know that. I was just because this is not a conventional cricketing rule. I just wanted our spectators to know that.
With the batting, is it 20% of the score?
I think it's 80% of the score.
20%. But my point was still like 45 required of the last 4 overs. So it's just a touch over 11.
So you're thinking they might even chase this one?
With the Wasip Tai, 2 overs of Wasip Tai, we might see an interesting game here.
Awais Khan, the skipper, is finally in to bowl.
And a good start to his over. Keeps it to the outside off. Wasip Tai tried to reach out, but it wasn't enough.
7th bowler used by the Gladiators tonight. Runs in for his second. Wasip Tai goes big, and that's a beautiful shot once again by Wasip Tai. Gets another 6. We might be going down to the wire yet again.
So 2 overs of Wasip Tai might change the game here. I think we're quickly reaching that point where we won't have a bonus for either of the sides.
Yes.
But
they are at 132. They need 5 more to avoid the bonus loss.
The Gladiators really need the bonus. So to keep them pretty much in the tournament.
Well, if they had that in mind, I think West shouldn't have been bowling here, but they should be aware of the fact that Wasip Tai is deadly against spin, and once again, West obviously did not know this. So
Yes,
he's got
because
himself
they
into
did
a
have
trap.
Abdul Qadir, who has only given away 17 runs of the 3 overs that he's bowled, and Fahim Afridi, who's only given away 23 of the 3 overs. So I do not see why this change was brought about.
Well, he's the captain. He can do whatever he
Well,
wants.
yes, true.
Running in for the last delivery now. Play towards the offside. Just a single for them.
That's
No,
a
that is
four.
He
four.
finds the gap there. That was so beautifully timed.
Yes.
It didn't look like one, but that was so beautifully timed. The ball traveled so fast.
I think 2 overs of 20 runs, and then Gladiators might be feeling the nerves here.
Yes, the Vikings have officially are over par the bonus points loss. They are on 137 for 6 after 17.
Let's see what it means for the Gladiators. Can they still make it with a win?
They need 34 more, the Vikings, in 3 overs.
No, I'm talking about the Gladiators. Are they still in the tournament because after this loss? After even if they win tonight?
Well, considering, I think they'll be in mathematically, but I don't think they'll be pretty much in, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They needed a bonus win here, so pretty much their Premier League has ended here.
So yeah, then even mathematically they're not in, right? Because
Vikings?
they needed a bonus win here, and if they did
Gladiators.
not get a bonus win, then that means that they're down and out.
We'll have to confirm that. If the Avengers lose, how many points will they get? 2 points?
If the Avengers lose to Vikings,
Yes.
they won 2 games without bonus.
Yes, so they're on 20
So
now.
they're on 20 now, and if they lose, they get 2 points.
So they'll be on 22. No, it's on for the Gladiators if they get a bonus win in the next game.
Well, good to know, because I would like to see more of the Gladiators in the semis even.
And this Gladiators side, I think, can make it to the semis.
But now the Gladiators, their 4th match is with the the Vikings have their match with the Avengers.
The Vikings will be playing the Avengers, and the Gladiators will be playing Haris Habib and
Invincibles.
company, I think, yeah.
So it's not going to be easy getting a bonus win against Invincibles, even given
Or is
their
it the
record
same
up till
group?
now.
I think it's not the same group.
No, let me confirm
You
that
just
for
said that,
you.
right? You just said Invincibles, right?
Yeah, I think
He got a bit
I've
confused
lost
there.
track of the groups here.
It
But,
is a bit confusing with the points table on.
But in the meanwhile,
Let me confirm the fixtures for you guys.
Kuzema and Wasip Tai are trying to put in the effort here, much needed effort for the Vikings to help them get something.
The Vikings
From this
will be
game.
playing the Avengers on the 15th, and the Gladiators will be playing the Legends.
Yes.
Yes, so the legends, exactly.
Well, it wouldn't be easy even scoring a bonus against the Legends with Faiz Kamar and his pack.
And yes, I've been corrected here. If the Avengers, even if they lose, they will get 4 points still.
Yes. So Gladiators.
So Gladiators are pretty much out now.
Ooh, that stings.
But if they lose with a bonus, then they will get 2 points. Avengers.
Yes.
So
A
it's
bonus by the Vikings.
yeah. So I have my concerns there.
That is something that reminds me of the Kudrat ka Nizam
Yes,
that
they
the
need
Pakistan
it.
team is always
West
looking at.
Khan needs the Kudrat ka Nizam this time, because it'll be like they win this one, then get a bonus in the second. They wish that the Avengers lose by a bonus.
So that's like that's like tough odds for
Very tough
the Gladiators.
And also hope to hit the bonus to Legends as well.
Yeah, and that is a difficult ask considering Legends,
So the things are looking a bit like Ali Mazhar's commentary here.
Complicated, you mean? Huh?
Yes.
All over the place.
Well, looks like he's over with the compliments, Hamza Bela, and comes in with his
Well, I
jab.
need to.
Abdul Qadir bowls another one. There is an edge there, and it goes for a 4.
Yes, again flashed hard by Wasip Tai. He will
Gladly accept that 4.
for sure.
With
And
the pace Abdul Qadir had, that was never going to stop before reaching the boundary.
Well, it's tough luck. It's actually a very tough decision, bowling a slower one right now or just keeping up with the pace, because anything he does with Wasip on strike can go wrong and right either way.
Qadir will now run in for his second delivery.
Yes, he does.
So pushing for the second A, the Vikings. Will they reach home? A big appeal there. The third umpire will be confronted once again. He has been busy tonight. We'll be confirming this in a bit.
Well, I do feel a little bad about the third umpire with him being so busy in just the first game of the night. There is still one more game to go.
I don't feel bad for him. That is his job.
True, it's just that he had a pretty laxed out tournament up till now with a few calls.
Yesterday and today, he's been pretty busy.
I love how the tournament is picking up that momentum. There's some aggression, some action.
This tends to happen in the later ages. The tournament gets very nervy.
Absolutely, I am enjoying that.
And this will be the wicket they need. Wasip Tai, who was looking
and
to
I feel
return.
you guys needed some support here as well, since things are heating up.
Yes, we really need you, Hamza Bello.
Hamza Bella cashing in his chance to get a compliment from us.
He wanted to hear that one.
Coming back to the compliments point, I need to sprinkle a bit of salt here and there as well. I need to balance it out.
No, we love some desserts. We do not need anything salty.
I think he needs to prove that he's still the
the
seasoned commentator.
Yeah, and the very, very critical guy.
The Harsha of LMS, as they call me.
Yeah.
Which I don't prefer, but...
So, Mr. Bhogle, what's the salt and pepper that you want to sprinkle upon us? By the way, that is a run out. The Gladiators dugout sees some celebration. Wasip Tai goes away with...
Was it Wasip Tai or was it Kuzema?
Wasip Tai has been run out at 38 of 18 deliveries with 4 fours and 2 sixes. He was playing with a strike rate of 211.
The Vikings need 22 of 8 deliveries now with only Kuzema.
Ooh, that is a tough ask.
Who is the last man stands, but imagine if he does this.
Ooh, he will absolutely have a mantle to be upon tonight if he does it for the Vikings.
If he even keeps them... Even if he brings this one close, will be a very good performance by the youngster here. Abdul Qadir runs in.
Who tries to play a ramp shot there.
Goes for the cheeky one there, but it was a wide.
Honestly, with just about 8 deliveries, that is all that he can do. Play those cheeky shots, hope for a chance, and get some runs on the scoreboard.
He doesn't need to do. He's got some shots. He is a very classy batsman, as we've seen in the entire CT.
Absolutely, but the bowlers against him with Abdul Qadir, and I believe that Fahim Afridi will be bowling the next. So that is a tough ask of the youngster.
Well, I personally feel Wasip Tai should have been out there, but for Kuzema, I think if he gets a hit or two, yes, I agree with Damir. This time, he tries to place it into the gap, couldn't find the gap there, straight to Fahim Afridi.
We saw such a tragedy last night as well with the Vikings getting runned out, Hassan Latif. So again, history is repeating itself with Wasip Tai. And he does try to play that ramp shot again, couldn't get it through though. So yeah, Hassan Latif getting runned out cost them. And now Wasip Tai getting that run out will cost them again. Vikings cannot just get that breakthrough they're looking for.
So we are into the final over of the match.
21 is what the Vikings need.
Oh, and it is not Fahim Afridi coming in to bowl. It is Malik Shahirawan, who has given away 28 runs of 3 overs. Still a good choice of bowling.
150 for 7 are the Vikings. 21 is needed of the very last 5 deliveries. Will we see a Janzeb Gilani repeat?
Well, that was a beautiful cover drive. Finds the gap this time. Goes in for a 4.
A good start for the youngster there, chasing the 21 down, 17 now required of 4 deliveries. Imagine if he does this.
Well, I need to get a 6 or 2 in there as well. Can't be all 4s. So he needs a big hit as well. Let's see if he can find that.
Hamza, you've been playing the LMS for a long time, you know, and you started off young, I believe.
Yeah, my first team was Lahore Boys.
So, how old were you when you played with them?
I think I must have been, 25, 26?
Okay, so not that young as Khuzaima is, but just the nerves. Talk about them, you know, the nerves on this boy right now. A youngster playing against some seasoned players and saving such.
I think it's been 10 years.
Oh,
The LMS has been around this time. I
He's running for the second. Will he reach home? He does so comfortably.
couldn't find the gap there. It was a good shot, but the field was placed perfectly on that occasion. But he still manages to get back for a
15
second.
required now. A 4 here, a dot ball, and then a 6 on the very last delivery. I will smash and ram through this glass in front of me.
run through the glass.
Ram.
He said ram.
Ram. Okay,
Ali Mazhar.
that's okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please forgive us for
That is
continuing to correct Ali Mazhar as well while we proceed forward in this game. There's a huge appeal as well, but the umpire thinks it's a wide.
they
You
don't
can't
know-
review those, so
They don't even need to review this one. A wide won't hurt them anyway.
But in other news, which is the team you guys have been impressed with the most? I mean, if you had to choose one, we'll start off with Ali Mazhar.
Oh, Raiders for sure. Wow, Raiders have been doing everything so clinically right. They are just not making absolutely any mistakes. It's hard for us to be critical. You know, I love to be critical of teams and players, but I'm even having a hard time doing that with the Raiders.
Yeah, I know your middle name is critical, right? Ali Critical Mazhar.
Absolutely.
So Damir, what about you?
A fantastic shot there towards the
Onside.
onside. He will run for the second. He will get home safely.
That was mistimed by Khuzaima.
12 needed off the last 2 deliveries.
And we have a home run as well, so you know it does come down to the
I
trot.
so want him to hit that home run. He
Well,
runs
won't be on
in
this
again.
Another
good
cover drive.
shot, but will he get 2 runs again?
No, a dot ball here.
So yeah, he does need that.
So Damir, your team.
Well, the team I've been most impressed of, I think, Dynamites. They don't have those very big names in them, but still proving to be very vital.
So the
Runs in
last-
for the last ball, edges it. There is a fielder there, and we see some kids running on the field with sprinkling water all over to celebrate that win for the Gladiators. That's it for Gladiators and Vikings. We will be seeing you in the next match. Stay tuned.
तीन चार सेकंड वेट